Hi folks, in this video we're going to look at multiplying together decimal numbers. So let's say we've got 3.2 times 1.8, something like that. So if we want to times these numbers together, we write one above the other. So 3.2, 1.8, so we'll put them in columns, put little times there and a line underneath. Now we pretend that the decimal point just isn't there and we'll put that back in at the end. So we treat this as 32 times 18, and then we'll adjust the final answer to make it correct for 3.2 and 1.8. Alright, so if this is 32 and 18, we have to do 8 times 2 and 8 times 20, 8 times 30, and 10 times 2 and 10 times 30. So 8 times 2, that is 16. 8 times 30, well 8 times 3 is 24. So 8 times 30 is 24 with a 0. And then 10 times 2 is 20. And 10 times 30 is 300. And then we add those together. 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 is 7. 2 plus 3 is 5. Next, we count how many digits are behind a decimal point in the question. So that's that one and that one. They're on the right of a decimal point. There's 2 digits to the right of a decimal point in the question. That means there's going to be 2 digits to the right of the decimal point in the answer. So that would be, in our answer, the 6 and the 7. So that means that 3.2 times 1.8 is 5.76. If you do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, you'll get very, very good at them. And then you'll be able to basically do them just instantly by just looking at the question, then you'll know the answer. So do that. Alright, let's do a couple more examples. Let's say we've got 7.4 times 9.02. This one seems a little bit tricky, and it kind of is. There's an extra thing to it, an extra digit. So if we're going to times these together, we write them just the same way, but what's important is we need to keep the decimal point lined up, and then the number of digits there is after the decimal point, that has to be the same in every number. Well, in this case, we've only got 1 there and we've got 2 here. So we need to put a 0 on the end of this one to make it the same. Okay, at the start it doesn't matter, but as long as the decimal points are lined up and there's the same number of digits at the end, you just put zeros on any that are too short and that'll make it up. Alright, and then we can continue as usual. So 0 times 2, 0 times 0, 0 times 900. Remember, this is basically 902. And this is 740. If we ignore the decimals, we'll deal with that later. We're going to have to put a decimal point in 4 digits into the answer. Alright, so 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 900 is 0. The 0 is dealt with. Next is the 40. This is a 40, so we've got 40 times 2, that's 80. 40 times 0 is nothing. 40 times 900, well 4 9s are 36. And then 40 and 900, there's going to be 3 zeros. And then 36. Alright, so that's the 40 dealt with. That's the 0 dealt with. Now the 7. 7 times 2 is 14, but this is 700. So we need 2 zeros. And then a 14. The way I'm figuring out that there's 2 zeros is just how many there is in the question. 702. There's 2 zeros in 700. There's none in 2. So there's 2 zeros in the answer. So 700 times 0, that's nothing. 700 times 900, there's 2 zeros in 700. And there's 2 zeros in 900. So we put that many zeros in the question, in the answer. 4 zeros, 2 for 700, 2 for 900. And then 7 times 9 is 63. So we can just put 63, like that. Alright, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is just nothing. So there's nothing there. So we're adding all of these together. 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 4 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 and 3 is 6. And 6 is 6 as well. And now we put a decimal point after 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, because there's 4 digits behind a decimal point in the question. So that means that 7.4 times 9.02 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 66.748. and then we don't need the last 0 after we've done that. We only need it for putting the decimal point in the right place. So 66.748. 66.748, that is 7.4 times 9.02. Any good calculator will tell you the same. So that's how you multiply together decimal points, numbers with a decimal point in them. It seems confusing, but once you've got it, and you just need to practice it loads. Good luck, thanks for watching.